the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Washington Redskins. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy between the Dallas Cowboys taking on a second team from the NFC, the Washington Redskins. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott rolling to his left. And oh, right away, he lost the football. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Fielded at the 20. Stays on his feet. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going. That's caught at the 25. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Now it's Haskins being chased, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now back out comes the offense. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, 3rd down here. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
3rd and long for Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott down. It's caught. Cooper. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Cooper's got it. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA. On second down, as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Completes it to Austin. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Forbath will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it.
Touchdown, Washington! Called out a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin. Complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Muscles him off. A 2nd broken tackle. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. From the 31. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. They'll run it. Here's Peterson.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. They'll run with Peterson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Second down and goal. Haskins. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On third and goal, Haskins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say? Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action with Haskins. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Vernon Davis. As time expires in the first half, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will take us to the end of the first half. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to take off with it. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Here's Geis, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless for the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. This to Jarwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. And
past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Forbath, the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Richardson. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. On second and goal, Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Still on his feet. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now Haskins to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 55 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a... Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think a lecture on ball security is in order here? Because, and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, this is...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Escapes the sack. They shakes him off. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her at it, the stuff she used to preserve.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the kings of the Super Bowl are the Washington Redskins. They win it, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.